Carlos Alcaraz, the Spanish sensation who exploded onto the scene like a wildfire, stands on the brink of losing everything he fought for. The world #1 ranking slipping away in the final weeks of 2025, with Jannik Sinner breathing down his neck like a shadow that won't fade. What if one single match, one unexpected twist, flips the entire ATP leaderboard upside down before the clocks strike midnight on December 31st? Picture the sweat, the roars, the heartbreak. Alcaraz is thrown teetering on a razor's edge. Could an injury flare up or a rival's surge shatter his dreams? Stay locked in, because this roller coaster is about to plunge into chaos that will leave you gasping. Hit that subscribe button right now to all sports updates. For every heart-pounding update, don't miss the shocker dropping next. Alcaraz burst into 2025 riding the wave of his 2024 triumphs, defending titles with that signature forehand rocket that echoes like thunder across courts worldwide. But fast forward to November, and the plot thickens. Sinner's relentless consistency has clawed the gap to a mere 500 points, turning every tournament into a high-stakes battlefield. Remember Alcaraz's epic comeback at the US Open last year? That grit defined him, yet this season's grueling schedule has tested his body like never before, with nagging knee whispers threatening to derail his charge. Novak Djokovic lurks in the wings too, a veteran predator eyeing one last feast, while Hubert Hurkacz and Alexander Zverev pile on the pressure in the fall swing. Alcaraz needs to dominate the Paris Masters and ATP Finals, racking up 1,500 points minimum. But one upset loss could cascade into disaster. His Shanghai mastery showed flashes of invincibility, smashing opponents with drop shots that dance like illusions, yet Sinner's Basel triumph sent shockwaves, proving the Italian's baseline grind is unbreakable. Fans are split. Will youth prevail, or will experience crush the kid? The numbers don't lie. Alcaraz's win streak hovers at 12, but Sinner boasts a 78% hold rate this month. Dive deeper into this saga, where every serve could crown a king or dethrone a phenom. The clock ticks louder, building toward a climax that redefines tennis history. Hey, if you're loving this edge of your seat breakdown, smash like and subscribe to all sports updates. For daily tennis fire. Twists emerge from the shadows as Alcaraz heads into Paris, where indoor hard courts favor his explosive speed, but fatigue from a 70-match season looms like a storm cloud. Surprise element: a potential wild-card injury recovery for Rafael Nadal could steal points indirectly, shaking the draw. Alcaraz's mental fortress, forged in Wimbledon finals, faces its ultimate trial. Doubters question if the 22-year-old can handle the crown's weight without crumbling. Storytelling peaks here. Envision him down 5-2 in a decider, crowd silent, then unleashing a 20-shot rally that ignites pandemonium. His coach, Juan Carlos Ferrero, whispers strategies that turn boys into legends, emphasizing volleys that slice through defenses. Yet Sinner's counterpunch evolves, with improved net play adding layers to the rivalry. Points projection: Alcaraz grabs 500 in Paris with a final run, but semifinals exit drops him to number 2. Surprise surge possibility at Doha exhibition when earlier boosted morale, hinting at hidden reserves. Rivals falter too. Medvedev's inconsistency opens doors. This narrative weaves glory and peril, where Alcaraz's smile hides the fire raging within. Retention skyrockets as we uncover hidden stats. His 92% first serve points won indoors scream dominance. But will it hold? The year-end battle isn't just rankings, it's legacy, pride, the soul of tennis clashing in floods of emotion. Curveballs keep coming, pulling you deeper into the drama that refuses to release its grip. Culmination crashes in ATP Finals in Turin, 8 gladiators, round-robin warfare where one bad day ends dreams. Alcaraz, seeded potentially second, must top his group and storm the knockout. 1,000 points for the title could seal retention by a whisker. Shock factor: what if a tiebreaker scenario involves head-to-heads, where Alcaraz edges Sinner 4-3 this year? Storytelling crescendos with flashbacks to his maiden #1 in 2022, a team defying odds, now maturing into a force. But surprises lurk: weather delays, crowd energy shifts, even equipment tweaks mid-match. His drop shot mastery, disguised like a magician's sleight, could unravel foes, yet Sinner's return depth counters perfectly. Compelling arc: from underdog to target, Alcaraz evolves, inspiring millions with raw passion. Points crunch: 2,000 needed total, he's on pace but one withdrawal cascades losses. Rival stories intertwine: Djokovic's farewell tour adds nostalgia. This finale pulses with unpredictability, where victory tastes sweeter amid chaos. Will he retain? The answer hides in Turin spotlights, a tale of resilience that echoes eternally. For non-stop sports thrills, join all sports updates, subscribe now and turn on notifications. Ultimate verdict hangs in suspense: yes, Alcaraz retains if he channels that unbreakable spirit, winning Paris and finals for 2,000 points, edging Sinner by 305. But a semi-final stumble? Sinner snatches it. Surprise twist: motivation from Spanish fans could fuel a historic run. This script's journey from hook to heart-stopping end proves tennis thrives on uncertainty. Alcaraz's story captivates because its human flaws, fire, triumph, retention sealed with this epic. Thanks for watching all sports updates. Like, comment your prediction, subscribe for more, and catch the next bombshell. The clock ticks down in the Paris Masters final. Carlos Alcaraz clutches his world #1 crown like a fragile trophy, sweat dripping, crowd roaring, but suddenly Jannik Sinner unleashes a forehand rocket that screams past him at 120 miles per hour, the ball exploding off the line, Alcaraz diving desperately, racket flailing, missing by inches. Boom, championship point sealed. Did Sinner just snatch the throne in one brutal swing? Heart pounding yet? Stick around because this comeback isn't just a win, it's a seismic shift rewriting tennis history, and you're about to uncover every explosive detail that the mainstream glosses over. Smash that like button, subscribe to Tennis Scandal right now, and hit the bell. Let's dive into the chaos. Sinner entered Paris battered, rankings slipping, Alcaraz dominating with that unbreakable aura, 4 Grand Slams already under his belt at 21, looking untouchable. But rewind to the semis. Sinner faced a grueling battle against a resurgent foe, dropping the first set, errors piling up, commentators whispering about burnout. Then, flip the script. Sinner channels pure fury, ripping backhands that curve like daggers, breaking serve thrice in a row, the arena electrifying as he storms back 6-3, 6-2. Final against Alcaraz? Pure warfare from the baseline, rallies stretching 20 shots, legs burning, neither yielding. Sinner trails 4-5 in the third, Alcaraz serving for the match, but here comes the twist, a double fault gifts breakpoint. Sinner pounces with a lob that kisses the line, Alcaraz scrambling, smashing overhead wide. Tiebreak erupts, Sinner's serve clocking 135, aces flying, many breaks traded like punches in a street fight. At 6-6, Sinner feints drop shot, Alcaraz bites, rushes net, but Sinner passes him clean, match point. One final blast down the tee, Alcaraz nets the return. Sinner collapses in triumph, Paris erupts, the Italian flag waving wildly. This wasn't luck, it was calculated domination, Sinner's improved net play and mental steel turning the tide. Rankings recalculate overnight. Sinner surges past Alcaraz by a mere 500 points, reclaiming #1 after months in the shadows. But wait, scandals lurk, whispers of Alcaraz's wrist tweak ignored, Sinner's coaching shakeup paying dividends.